This is Kanika Sharma from J International School, and today we are going to study about the VI characteristics of PN junction. First of all, to understand what is PN junction diode and how it can be forward biased. See, just look at the circuit diagram here. When you connect the P terminal of the PN junction to the positive terminal of the battery and N terminal of PN junction to the negative of the battery, it will become simply forward biased. But how this forward bias work out, and how in forward bias PN junction the forward current increase according to the increase of the voltage, but this increase is not proportional. Let's prove it with the experiment here. Okay, so now first of all, just have a look over the connection. We will connect the positive terminal of battery. Positive terminal of battery should be connected with the positive terminal of voltmeter. Similarly, voltmeter negative should be connected with the negative terminal of the battery. And see carefully that we are taking here battery of 0 to 3 volt DC. Why? Because in forward bias at very low voltage we can obtain a more current. Clear? So that's why here we are providing low potential to get high current. Now connect the positive terminal of DC with your positive terminal of PN junction, forward biased, and then negative should be connected with the milliammeter. Here we are using milliammeter beta, and negative terminal of PN junction should be connected with the positive terminal of milliammeter. And last, the negative terminal of this milliammeter should be connected with the negative terminal of battery. This is how the connections are complete now. Now how they work out. Always keep it in your mind. First of all, you need to find out least count of this voltmeter and milliammeter. Now you can see at the division, the range of this voltmeter is 0 to 3. So 3 minus 0 divided by total 30 divisions or 30 lines, you will get the least count of voltmeter is around 0.05 volt. Similarly, now you need to find out the least count of this milliammeter. The range of this millimeter you are taking from 0 to 10. So you can simply divide by number of lines and you get the, basically here, the least count of this millimeter is 0.2 milliampere. Now, let's have a look on the reading part. How you can perform this. Always keep it in mind, you have to keep this knob anti-clockwise. Clear? Now, on the circuit, but you have to keep this knob upward because at very low potential you are finding high current. Now just let's on. When you switch it on, you can simply see at 0 there is a 0 reading, but when you increase the voltage, you can see at sharp 0 there is still no increase, means 0 0. But now you can see when you have 0, you got 0. Again you got 0. At 1, you again get the value 0. But when your needle come out of the 2 division, when it cross 2 division, 2 multiply least count of voltmeter is your, what is the least count of your voltmeter? Already we have calculated, that is 0.05, and you will get the current, no, again 0 value. Again change the voltage from this. Now 5 lines has been crossed. Okay, so 5 multiply the least count of this voltmeter. Again you can see there is no change in the milliammeter. Now again change the value. Let it be, I am having here. Yes, approximately when you have crossed 10 divisions, you can see there is a change in the reading of millimeter. You are getting 1 division here. So 1 multiply the least count of a meter is 0.2. Is it clear? Similarly, you will increase again potential from, let it be, I am having 13 multiply 0.05, the least count of this voltmeter, and you will get the value here. Change in the value of millimeter, the current is 3 divisions. So 3 multiply the least count of this millimeter. This is how you can perform various reading, and you can see at a particular value Yes, you can see at the particular value around 15 or 16, 16 around, you will get sudden increase of current, that is 5 multiply 0.2. This is how you will get the value. When you are changing this potential and you are getting the millimeter current value here, you can simply say the according to voltage your current forward current is also increasing, but that is not proportional. That is not proportional. When you plot these two things, you can find out ki in starting there is no value of current when you increase the potential, but there is a sudden increase of there is a sudden increase in current value when you increase the voltage, and the point where there is a sudden increase of current, that is called forward breakdown current or forward breakdown stage, or you can say your knee voltage. And this is how you need to find out the knee voltage in forward biasing. Is it clear? When you plot these two things, you can simply find out this change is not proportional. Okay, is it clear? You have to find out only knee point, the point where current starts sudden increase. This point is known as knee voltage. The value is known as knee voltage. Okay, thank you.